If your hands or feet feel like they're being stabbed by thousands of tiny needles, stop what you're doing and listen closely. Because what I'm about to share has helped many adults over 60 start getting sensation back. And in some cases, people notice changes in as little as 2 weeks. And here's the part that makes me angry. Most seniors suffering with tingling, numbness, burning feet, or weak hands are never told the simplest reason this can happen. They're told it's just age. They're told it's just circulation. They're told it's just neuropathy, and that they'll have to live with it. But that is not always true. I'm Dr. Emily Carter, and for decades, I've worked with adults over 60 struggling with nerve pain, numbness, burning sensations, loss of balance, and that terrifying feeling of not being able to trust your own feet. And today, I'm going to show you the one B vitamin your nerves may be desperate for, why it works when so many treatments fail, how much to take, how to take it correctly, and the one mistake most seniors make that silently blocks results. But first, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment right now. Do you experience tingling, numbness, or burning in your hands or feet? And how long have you been dealing with it? Because your answers help this community more than you realize. Now, I want you to check in with your body. Do your hands tingle when you lie down at night? Do your feet feel like they're buzzing or burning or asleep for no reason? Do you struggle to feel hot water and cold water the way you used to? Are buttons harder to fasten? Do you feel unsteady when walking, like your feet don't fully belong to you? If you answered yes to even one of these, your nerves are sending out a distress signal. And here's what most people are never told. This isn't just about discomfort. If nerve damage progresses too far, it can lead to permanent loss of sensation, higher fall risk, balance collapse, and a rapid loss of independence. And once nerves cross a certain line, we don't always get second chances. But stay with me, because the real cause may be far simpler than you've been led to believe. What's really happening inside your body? Your nerves are not just wires, they are living tissue, and they function like electrical cables running from your brain to every part of your body. Your fingers, your toes, your legs, your hands. But just like any electrical cable, they need insulation. That insulation is called myelin. It's a protective coating that allows nerve signals to travel smoothly and clearly. And when myelin starts breaking down, nerve signals begin to misfire. That's when you get tingling, numbness, burning, electric pain, weak grip, loss of balance, and that walking on thick socks feeling. Now here's the part that changes everything. There is one specific B vitamin your body must have to protect and repair that insulation. Without it, nerves struggle to heal. With it, many people begin to stabilize and sometimes improve. And that vitamin is vitamin B1, also known as thiamine. But not just any thiamine, because this is where most seniors get it wrong. The vitamin most seniors are missing, and why it matters. A shocking number of adults over 60 are low in vitamin B1, and most of them have no idea. Research shows that a significant percentage of older adults are not getting enough, and the risk becomes even higher if you take certain medications. And here's why. There are 3 reasons this deficiency becomes so common after 60. Number 1, aging digestion. As we get older, stomach acid and digestive efficiency drop. Even if you eat the right foods, you may only absorb a fraction of what's there. Number 2, common medications drain it. Diabetes medications, certain blood pressure water pills, and even some heartburn medications can slowly deplete vitamin B1 over time. And many people take these for years, without a single doctor ever checking B1 levels. Number 3, modern foods are stripped. Processed foods, white bread, white rice, boxed meals. They look filling, but they are often nutritionally empty. So your body gets calories, but your nerves get starved. And when nerves are starved long enough, they start screaming. That scream is tingling, numbness, burning, and weakness. The mistake that blocks results. This is critical. Now listen carefully, because this is where most people lose. Even when seniors take vitamin B1, they often take the wrong form, and the wrong form can lead to normal lab numbers with little improvement. The form I want you to know is called benfotiamine. Benfotiamine is a fat-soluble form of vitamin B1 that stays in the body longer and reaches nerve tissue more effectively. This is why many seniors notice better results with benfotiamine than with standard thiamine tablets. And in a moment, I'm going to show you exactly how to take it, what dose is commonly used, and what to avoid. Because if you do this incorrectly, you can waste months thinking it doesn't work. Now, I want you to understand something very important. Vitamin B1 is not a nice-to-have vitamin. It is one of the most essential nutrients your nervous system needs to survive. Because vitamin B1 is involved in how your nerves create energy, and nerves are some of the most energy-hungry tissue in your entire body. Your brain, your spinal cord, your peripheral nerves, they all require constant energy just to function. So when B1 drops too low, the first tissue that starts malfunctioning is often the nervous system. That is why the symptoms can feel so strange. It can start as something mild, a little tingling at night, a little numbness in the toes, a slight burning sensation, occasional cramps, feeling off balance in the dark. And most seniors ignore these early signs. But here's the danger. Nerve damage does not usually happen overnight. It accumulates quietly. And once the damage becomes severe, recovery becomes much harder. So the real goal is not just to treat pain. The goal is to stop the damage early. Why your blood tests can look normal while your nerves are starving. Now, here's what makes this even more frustrating. Many people go to their doctor. They describe tingling, numbness, burning feet, weakness, and the doctor orders basic blood work, and the results come back normal. So the patient is told, "You're fine." Or worse, "This is just aging." But the truth is, most standard blood panels do not test vitamin B1 properly. And even when it's tested, it does not always reflect what is happening inside your nerve tissue. Your blood can look acceptable, while your nerves are still starving. This is why so many seniors feel like they are losing their minds. They know something is wrong. They feel it. But the lab report says everything is fine. And that creates fear, and confusion, and hopelessness. But you are not crazy, and you are not imagining it. You may simply be missing a nutrient your nervous system cannot function without. The 3 biggest risk factors for low B1 after 60. Now let me show you the 3 most common reasons adults over 60 become low in vitamin B1. And I want you to pay attention to these, because if even one applies to you, you may be at risk. Risk factor number 1, blood sugar problems. You do not need full diabetes. Even pre-diabetes can increase the body's demand for B1 dramatically, because blood sugar metabolism uses B1, and when blood sugar is high, B1 gets depleted faster. So if you've ever been told, borderline diabetic, pre-diabetic, your A1C is a little high, your fasting glucose is slightly elevated, you may be burning through vitamin B1 faster than you realize. Risk factor number 2, diuretics. Water pills are commonly prescribed for blood pressure, and they can increase the loss of B vitamins through urine. That means your body can slowly lose B1 for years without anyone noticing. And the result is nerve damage that is blamed on aging. Risk factor number 3, poor absorption. Even if you eat well, digestion changes after 60. Less stomach acid, less enzyme activity, less efficient absorption. So you can eat healthy foods and still become deficient. The symptoms that should make you take this seriously. Now, I want to be very clear. Not all tingling is caused by vitamin B1 deficiency. There are other causes: spinal compression, carpal tunnel, diabetes neuropathy, poor circulation, B12 deficiency, medication side effects. But here's what makes B1 so important. Even when B1 is not the only cause, it is often one of the missing pieces, and correcting it can help stabilize nerve function. Here are symptoms that should make you pay attention. Tingling that worsens at night, burning feet or burning hands, feeling like you're walking on thick socks, loss of temperature sensation, numbness in toes that slowly spreads upward, weak grip, dropping objects, unsteady walking, fear of falling, cramps, especially at night, brain fog and fatigue. And here's the part that surprises most people. Many seniors think vitamin B1 only affects nerves, but it also affects energy. So people often say, "I'm tired all the time," and they assume it's age, or thyroid, or depression, or low iron. But in many cases, it's a nervous system that is running out of fuel. Why benfotiamine matters more than regular thiamine. Now, let's talk about the form again, because this is where results are made or lost. Standard thiamine is water-soluble. That means it can be broken down quickly, and it does not always reach nerve tissue effectively in older adults. Benfotiamine is different. Benfotiamine is fat-soluble. It stays in the body longer. It penetrates nerve tissue more effectively. And it has been studied specifically for nerve protection, especially in adults with blood sugar problems. So if you are over 60 and dealing with nerve symptoms, this form matters. Now, in the next part, I'm going to show you exactly the dose range commonly used, how to take it for absorption, what mistake blocks results, and what to combine it with for the strongest nerve support. Because this is where most seniors waste months. They take the wrong form, the wrong dose, or they take it inconsistently, and they conclude, it doesn't work. But they never actually tried the protocol correctly. Now let's get practical. Because information is powerful, but only if you know exactly what to do with it. If you're over 60 and you want to support nerve repair, reduce tingling, and restore sensation, here is the protocol I use most often with my own patients. And I'm going to make this extremely clear and simple. Step 1. Use the correct form. If you remember only one thing from this entire video, remember this. Benfotiamine is the form that works best for nerve repair in older adults. When you buy a supplement, read the label carefully. Look for the word benfotiamine, not just thiamine, because many products say vitamin B1, but they use a cheap, basic form that does not penetrate nerve tissue as effectively. And for seniors with real symptoms, that difference matters. Step 2. Use a dose that can actually repair nerves. Now, this is where many seniors make a huge mistake. They buy a low-dose supplement, like 10 milligrams or 20 milligrams, and they take it faithfully for months, and nothing changes. And they assume B1 doesn't work. But the truth is, that dose is too low for nerve repair. For nerve support in adults over 60, a common effective range is 150 to 300 milligrams per day. If symptoms are mild, many people start with 150. If symptoms are moderate or severe, burning feet, numbness, balance issues, most people need closer to 300. And here's the good news. Vitamin B1 is extremely safe. It is water-soluble. Your body uses what it needs and eliminates the rest. Step 3. Take it the right way. This is the hidden key. Now here comes the part almost nobody explains. And this is the one mistake that blocks results for most seniors. They take it on an empty stomach. Or they take it with coffee only. Or they take it randomly. Benfotiamine is fat-soluble. That means it absorbs much better when taken with a meal that contains a little healthy fat. So here's the rule. Take benfotiamine with breakfast or lunch. And make sure that meal includes at least one of these: eggs, avocado, olive oil, nuts, salmon, yogurt, peanut butter. You do not need a high-fat diet. You just need a little fat so absorption becomes strong. This one change alone can double the benefit. Step 4. Timing matters more than people think. Now, many seniors take B vitamins at night, and sometimes they wonder why their sleep gets worse. Vitamin B1 supports energy metabolism, so for most people, the best time is morning or early afternoon. That way you support nerve function and energy without disrupting sleep. And sleep matters because nerve repair happens best during deep sleep. Step 5. Consistency is everything. This is not a painkiller. This is not something you take only when symptoms flare. Vitamin B1 is a repair nutrient. That means it must be present daily, because nerves heal slowly. So you need to think of this like rebuilding a damaged road. You don't fix a road by working on it once a week. You fix it by working on it consistently. So your goal is every single day for at least 4 to 8 weeks. That's when most people start noticing real, stable improvements. What you may notice week by week. Let me tell you what many seniors notice when they take benfotiamine correctly. Week 1. Many people notice better mental clarity and slightly more energy first. Brain fog can improve quickly. Week 2. Tingling may reduce. Hands feel more responsive in the morning. Feet feel more connected when walking. Weeks 3 and 4. Balance improves. Burning sensations become less intense. Night symptoms calm down. Month 2 and 3. This is where many people report major changes. Less numbness, more sensation, more confidence walking, less fear of falling. And I want to say something important. Not everyone gets a miracle, but even stopping progression is a massive win, because nerve damage that stops getting worse protects your independence. The biggest mistake seniors make, besides empty stomach. Now, there is one more mistake that silently destroys progress, and this is huge. Alcohol. Even small amounts of alcohol can deplete B vitamins over time, and alcohol is toxic to nerve tissue. So if you're serious about nerve repair, reduce alcohol as much as possible. Even cutting back makes a difference. The team that makes B1 work better. Now, here's the truth. Vitamin B1 works best when it's not alone, because nerve repair is a team effort. The most helpful partners are vitamin B12, vitamin B6, folate. But here is a critical warning. Too much B6 can worsen nerve symptoms, so do not megadose B6 on your own. This is why many seniors do better with a high-quality B complex, but not an extreme one. Quick safety note, very important. Vitamin B1 is generally safe, but you should talk to your doctor first if you have kidney disease, you take many prescription medications, you have severe neuropathy with rapid worsening, you have unexplained weakness or falls. And of course, never stop or change medications without medical supervision. In the next part, I'm going to give you the 4-week action plan, the exact checklist to follow, what tests to ask your doctor for, and how to know if your neuropathy is not from B1, because that part can save you from wasting months. Now let's bring everything together, because if you're watching this video, you don't just want information, you want a plan, a real, simple plan you can follow starting today. So here is the exact 4-week action plan I recommend for seniors over 60 who have tingling, numbness, burning feet, loss of balance, weakness in the hands, or neuropathy symptoms that won't go away. Your 4-week nerve repair action plan. Week 1. Start the repair immediately. First, do not wait months. Nerve damage is one of those problems where time matters. So in week 1, your goal is simple. Start benfotiamine daily, 150 milligrams if symptoms are mild, 300 milligrams if symptoms are moderate or severe. Take it with breakfast. And make sure breakfast contains a little fat. Week 1. Ask your doctor for the right tests. Now, this is important. Most seniors get the wrong tests, or they get incomplete tests. If you want to be smart and safe, ask your doctor for vitamin B1 level, vitamin B12 level, folate, A1C, blood sugar average, fasting glucose, CBC, basic blood count. Because here's the truth, neuropathy is often caused by more than one thing, and if you only treat one cause, you may get partial results. Week 2. Add support that helps nerves heal faster. In Week 2, you can add one of these options. Option A. A high-quality B complex that includes benfotiamine. Option B. Separate B12, especially if you're over 60. Because B12 deficiency is extremely common in older adults, especially if you take acid blockers, metformin, certain antibiotics. Week 2. Remove the hidden nerve poisons. Now, if you want the fastest improvement, you must remove what is damaging the nerves. The biggest ones are high blood sugar spikes, alcohol, poor sleep, dehydration. And here's a simple rule. If you're having nerve symptoms, stop drinking juice and sweet drinks. Liquid sugar is one of the fastest ways to worsen nerve damage. Weeks 3 and 4. Track your symptoms like a scientist. Most people quit too early because nerve repair is slow. So during weeks 3 and 4, do this simple thing. Every day, rate your symptoms from 1 to 10. Tingling, numbness, burning, balance. You will often notice improvement gradually, and if you don't track it, you may miss it. When vitamin B1 is not the main problem. Now, this part can save you from wasting months, because not all neuropathy is caused by B vitamins. If you have any of these red flags, you must get evaluated. Numbness on one side only. Sudden weakness. Severe back pain plus leg numbness. Loss of bladder control. Rapid worsening over weeks. Pain shooting down one leg. That may be spinal stenosis, nerve compression, herniated disc, vascular disease, or another neurological condition. And no supplement can fix a nerve that is physically being crushed. The most important truth I want you to remember. Vitamin B1 is not magic, but it is one of the most overlooked nerve-saving tools for seniors. And if you are deficient, it can be life-changing. Because nerve damage is not just about pain. It's about walking safely, preventing falls, staying independent, protecting your brain, protecting your quality of life. If you are over 60 and you have tingling, numbness, or burning, here's what to do. Choose benfotiamine. Use a real dose, 150 to 300 milligrams. Take it with food plus fat. Take it in the morning. Be consistent for at least 4 to 8 weeks. Test B1, B12, folate, and A1C. Remove sugar spikes and alcohol. Track symptoms weekly. Now I want to hear from you. Comment below your age, where you're watching from, and how long you've had tingling or numbness. And tell me, have you ever had your vitamin B1 level tested? Most seniors haven't, and that is exactly why so many people suffer for years unnecessarily. If this video helped you, share it with someone you love, because nerve damage after 60 can steal independence, but the right information can give it back. And if you want more research-based health strategies for seniors, hit subscribe. I upload new videos every week. I'm Dr. Emily Carter. Stay strong, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.